Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And everything you see is regal red and white. An eruption of colour, emotion, noise inside the Estadio Akron. So things are underway. Now it's Kane. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the through ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get it through? And it's been Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Guadalajara with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho goes short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Van Bommel. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Ronaldinho. And Silvestre. Passing nice and neat. Cristiano Ronaldo. Silvestre has the space to scheme.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's a chance! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Kane, can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Guadalajara with the lead. Ronaldinho, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Kane. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Kane clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chiellini. And that is a little undercooked. It's Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Howson can clear it away. Oh, what a mistake! And now they can spring out of defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ronaldinho. Now it's Kane. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kane. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice control. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
It's travelling a long way. Kaká really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
They've won a corner. So, third corner of the game. Ronaldinho plays it short. Ronaldinho hoisted in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for options for movement.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Kane. Howson does well to get it back. And this is Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. It's level again. What a match! That's the end of the first 45. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7. Entrará al campo.
Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. No, he's not getting past him there. Van Bommel. Van Bommel plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Luis Suarez. And the through ball. Oh, what has happened here? Guadalajara needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Van Bommel. Ronaldinho. That pass has been well intercepted. In with the challenge. Now it's Vieri. This is a promising build-up. Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. That is good strength. Takes aim and crosses. Oh, important interception. Gerrard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Schlotterbeck. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely weighted. And the shot! Thierry! Amazing! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Oh,
partido
beautifully
fue de
dispatched. There was no
46.886.
reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a cute ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well timed, excellent interception. Guadalajara are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Great chance! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Oh, terrible pass. Thuram. Now it's Kane. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had it taken off him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And it's Kaka. Chance! And that's a good finish. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
The less said about that pass, the better.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Vieri. De Rossi, quality ball. Thuram cuts out the pass. And here's Kane. Gerrard. Van Bommel wins the duel this time. That's it, the referee says enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Luis Suarez, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
Señoras y señores,
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. He's beaten it quite! Brilliant! Ronaldinho!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Kane. Some really good ball movement. Cannavaro. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Olise. Olise. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ronaldinho. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Kane. Ronaldinho. Kaká. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Thuram. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Ronaldinho. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Timber. Good read, needed to be. Gerrard. It's a searching pass. So no flat chance! Kane. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. For Olise. And it's Ronaldinho. Timber. Now Van Bommel. Passes short and sharp. And it's Gerrard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking tidy in possession here. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Marquez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Kane. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Searching pass he's played there. No, it's come to nothing. Marquez. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Timber. Now Van Bommel. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, this looks sharp. Kaká. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he is deftly away. Oh, there's a probing ball. This is a promising build-up. Oh, Olise! It's hit the crossbar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Van Bommel. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Van Bommel is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a fact. There's a quick free kick. And it's De Rossi. And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Always onto this. He's it. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. Guadalajara with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. It's a quick ball upfield. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Gets us going once more.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, good ball! And a chance! He's got a goal! AC Milan are all square. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Kaká demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's having a go! Off the bar! No way through, so back it comes. And they're quick to get it back. Lovely ball, and it's Kane! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you?
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Guadalajara with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Kane. Can he get on the end of it? Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a look and place it forward. Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... Olise! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries one from range. And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Guadalajara are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Van Bommel. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? He's come in hard.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Kane.
That's going in strongly.
De Rossi. Van Bommel is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Olise. Maldini. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 18, numero 14, numero 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
O'Shea too strong for his opponent there.
Il numero 11, Ibrahimovic. Il numero 27, Neymar.
Looking to play him in. It's Luis Suarez! And a truly agonising miss.
Suarez was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Maicon with the short one. It's gone out for a throw-in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Van Bommel. Ibrahimovic. That has ended up in no man's land. Chiellini. O'Shea. Neymar. He's found the way. Neymar! And the difference is still one, but only just.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a good position here. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Timber. 4 extra minutes and here's a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. This is it then, now or never. Now it's Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And this is Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Well, you can sense the anxiety. This is how they were beaten the first time round. Ronaldinho! And he's quick to get rid. And that is as much as we have time for. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We're up and running then.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, when I look at a team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El León.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed player too. I mean, he can pass a ball properly.
Van Bommel. AC Milan could counter here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. That looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Maicon. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maicon is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Kane. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Guadalajara clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Silvestre. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldinho. Shoots! And he's done it!
Gol per il Chivas. Ha segnato al 24esimo minuto.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's through here. Well, there's the clearance. Michael. Stood up well to him there. Nice control. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Rossi. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. De Rossi. And it's been played through. Silvestre. Luis Suarez. Thuram. Ronaldinho.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Van Bommel. Passing nice and neat. De Rossi. Maldini. And this is Ronaldo. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Kane. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. And here's Kane. Kaka quietly revving up. And this is Gerrard. That's a shade optimistic. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's Luis Suarez! And that's a tidy finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Impressive jump!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post.
Milan have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Ronaldinho. Guadalajara appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Neymar. Kaká pinches it off him. Ronaldinho. Now it's Kane. Almost an hour gone. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what has happened here?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's intervened well there. This is a promising build-up. Aims beyond the defence. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Real chance! And that's a good finish. AC Milan are all square. The movement so precise. The finish.
Example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
In with the challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ronaldinho is standing over this one.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's having a hit! That's got him rattled. Neymar. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kane! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And they get themselves in front! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself.
It's Luis Suarez! And a truly agonising miss.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Now it's Gerrard. Oh, that's well spotted. Silvestre. Kane. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Luis Suarez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Ronaldo. Van Bommel.
Guadalajara nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Van Bommel. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. Gerrard. De Rossi. Van Bommel. Kaká, who does have an assist to his name. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. Too has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leak.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. It's Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got...
Shot a goal! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Uruguay restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ibrahimovic. Van Bommel. Rijkaard. Van Bommel. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Gerrard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. De Rossi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Maldini with the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Chance here to counter. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, Luis Suarez! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Uruguay! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Uruguay have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, that's well spotted. Van Bommel. Quality ball. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's Ronaldinho! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That has been cut short. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kane! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And Messi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Messi. Good. Messi! Goal! Uruguay! And again they hit the front. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
And that is all they have time for. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Uruguay leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That gets us going once more. And here's Kane. And this is Ronaldo. Oh no, what has happened here? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Ronaldo. Kane! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Guadalajara with the corner, there first. Oh, well played, well played. Uruguay are looking to go forward now. And this is Messi. He's in one-on-one. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Uruguay needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Olise. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Ronaldinho. Olise. Cannavaro does well to get it back. And that is a little undercooked. Cannavaro. That's Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Now it's Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho. And here's Olise. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Here's a chance! Spread out to the left. Pings it. Oh, good line! Goal! And this is getting better and better. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Guadalajara go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Lewis. Can he finish? And that's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Uruguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Uruguay now just needing 1.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Kane.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Uruguay very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And this is Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Kaká. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Guadalajara can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Van Bommel. Guadalajara clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kane! Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guadalajara have their second corner now. They've played it short. Olise. Oh, that's nice. Out of play for a throw.
Se van a jugar 4
Opts
minutos de
to play it
compensación.
back. Well, that is one way to stop him. No foul, says the referee. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Luis Suarez. He's having a shot! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Luis Suarez, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
You know, Peter, I'm relishing the chance to see the cool and classy Rafa Marquez. He has a composure about his game that most defenders envy, and that enables him to be used as a deep-line midfielder too.
Yeah, the defender's defender.
A great reader of the game.
Neymar getting forward. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the through ball, plenty to aim at here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pass somewhat off target. Chiellini. O'Shea. Van Bommel. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Kane, engages and forces him off the ball. He's through here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, no joy this time. Both sides exercising caution for now. Ronaldinho. And he has been fouled there. Ronaldinho. He won't be happy with that one. The Rossi has given away a free kick. Now it's Kane. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now the ball in. Luis Suarez, never out of the action for very long. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Uruguay have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Suarez goes short. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Guadalajara are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez, and he was alert to it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Uruguay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Bommel does really well to win the ball there. Uruguay still without a single shot on target. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Goes down, but nothing given. Tries to pass it through. Kaká! Goal! Uruguay! And there is your opener. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a chance! Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
And it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted. And here's Kane.
Thuram
Is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Uruguay are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Van Bommel.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
That has been cut short. Neymar. Marquez cuts out the pass.
Ibrahimovic.
Neymar. No, he's not getting past him there.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Uruguay just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Uruguay looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So, into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
There's a sharp little ball here. Forwards and with intent.
And they win it back again.
O'Shea. And it's O'Shea. Van Bommel. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he plays one through. De Rossi.
It's Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Wow! A finish right from the top draw. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Guadalajara restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Silvestre gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. 60 minutes played. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And the finish!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a shade optimistic.
Kaká! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kaká really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Suarez with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Donadoni! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Uruguay really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Quality ball. Kane is firing after that one. Van Bommel. And this is Luis Suarez. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Uruguay have their third corner. They've played it short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Guadalajara have the chance to go the other way. That's an excellent interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho, looking for a runner. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a little off target. Van Bommel. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Kaká. Always onto this. Kane. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Donadoni. He's shifting through the gears here. Donadoni proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Passing nice and neat. Ronaldinho.
Header!
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Marquez makes the interception. Kaká.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And this is Luis Suarez. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ibrahimovic. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Kaká claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.